disappointed?
Yeah, that one hurts. For Case to play such a unbelievable game, give away like what I did is.
Just as you guys go through all this, I think it's another 40 shots against game. Is there something in there that you guys can do differently as far as is it better, I don't know, lack of just giveaways, takeaways, whatever?
Turn the puck over less, be good. Defending better, boxing out better, taking away second chance opportunities.
Is that just a communication thing with you and CC at the end there?
Yeah, I mean, tried to outskate their F1. He kind of got a body on me, lost the puck. I thought I was just going to take it and regroup. And then me and Cease ran into each other, obviously, and lack of communication on that one. And then, I go into doing one like a dipshit. So my job's to take away the pass, and I let him have it. So that's not the case.
At this time of year, when you guys, what you need to do in order to win games, is it more of a mental, like sharpness that you're looking for, or is it kind of physical?
Both. We're in game 75. So if we don't have it going by now, we're going to be in trouble when the playoffs start. And, that starts with me getting the game together here and go from there.
How important is it to have a game tomorrow? It just seems like a good thing almost.
Yeah, I think so. Flush this one, watch your shifts, do what you got to do, and get back to it.
You guys are trying to hunt down Winnipeg for the top of Central here. What does it mean when you play a non-playoff team and you kind of miss out on points? Does it feel like a lost opportunity?
Yep, it's a missed opportunity for sure. Trying to chase them down, and that doesn't help. I mean, they're a great team, and they're not going to make mistakes like that. So, see what happens.
Yeah, just disappointed. I mean, I thought they were a hungrier team than us tonight, which, shouldn't be the case. But I just thought, from the face-off battle to, individual puck battles, they were just, a little hungrier than we were. Having said that, it's 2-1 going into the third. Still a winnable game for us. I didn't like our execution on, probably all three of the goals in the third.
When you have a game that DeSmith gave you guys, he was doing everything possible back there. How frustrating is it to kind of almost shoot yourselves in the foot with the turnovers and kind of waste that opportunity?
Yeah, it's disappointing. I mean, he's given us those games all year, right? And again, I thought, it was execution in the third. It was just, you've got to make those plays under pressure, and we've been pretty good at doing that all year. We didn't do it enough tonight. And listen, you got to give them some credit. Best, maybe the best player of this generation, wasn't gonna go down tonight without a fight, and he was the best player on the ice.
Thomas Harley was pretty emotional in the post-game, taking responsibility for that last play. Does that kind of show his maturity and leadership a little bit to take responsibility like that?
Yeah, for sure. I think we asked him to do a lot for us. Run the power play, carry the puck, play the minutes he plays, especially with Miro out. So, I want to make sure he's not too hard on himself. You're going to make mistakes when you're asked to do as much as we ask him to do.
What do you think?
A bit of a breakthrough for Dodonna. Was that a silver lining here?
Yeah, I thought he was great. That's what we need. That depth scoring. He's given us that all year. Once he got 18 goals, which is a fantastic year from him. So, I thought he was great. We didn't get enough, from our forward group either. I thought their depth was better than our depth.
And what you say to Harley to kind of make sure he shakes that off and then carry it into his next game?
Yeah, well, we'll have a conversation with him. He's pretty wound up right now, so we'll do that when things calm down a little bit. We're heading to Minnesota, so we'll make sure that he understands. That won't be the last time he makes a mistake in a situation like that. That's, like I said, when you're asked to do what he's asked to do and you have the puck on your stick as much as he has the puck on his stick for us, you're going to make some mistakes.
You talk a lot about defense as a 5-man unit. When your forwards are not necessarily making those plays, does it cause your defensemen to have to overstretch, and that's how some of those breakdowns happen?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I think our forwards have to do a better job of taking some pressure off our defense by playing in the other team's end a little more. You know, I think we're one and done too much. You know, we weren't heavy enough, I think, on pucks in the offensive zone, spent enough time down there, and as a result, you're really taxing your defenseman and your goalie.
Saw Mikko double shifting a bit there. He's obviously used to those big minutes in Colorado. Is that something you kind of like to keep in your pocket?
Yeah, we've gone 11-7 once and done it. We did it tonight. You know, it's an option for us. You know, he can handle that. I'm not sure it's going to be an every night option, but it's nice to know you have a guy that can do that. Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Pete.